Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to celebrate the change agents. I would like to welcome back to the stage the Minister Mary Wooldridge and also Sally Nichols, who are now becoming beautiful assistants and presenters. Please make them welcome. We have additional beautiful assistants in the distance, Alison and also, is it Tanya? Trina, I beg your pardon. Please welcome Alison and Trina, who are there as well. Let me quickly give you the process. Essentially, the Minister and Sally are going to take turns at announcing the category, the finalists and the winner. Sometimes there's a highly commended as well. We'll invite the winner, if they could, to come onto stage past me, heading towards the Minister and Sally. The beautiful assistants will provide a framed certificate and a cheque. If it's a great big team, we'll just give you one framed certificate and one cheque, and you can get the other certificates at the end. There won't be any thank you speeches, but there will be a tremendously interesting photograph in this position. And as soon as we get the thumbs up from the photographer, we can roar on to our next person because, of course, we must capture history. Do you feel ready to begin? Yes. Excellent. Well, I hand over to the Minister.
Thanks very much, Julie. I have a very clear script that I have been provided for this event, and I do need to start off. It says, although Julie has outlined some housekeeping points for the award process, we ask that award winners enter the stage from the right stairs. And there's a little note here saying, Minister, this is your left. And then stay for the photograph on stage. I love it when you get such good details. So the first winners to be awarded tonight are for the print media. 6 categories will be awarded for this section. The first category is Best News or Current Affairs Report. And the 2 finalists for this category are Samantha Lane from The Age. Are we doing a round of applause? Yes. And Kath Gunaway, Mara Sowden-Patterson and Casey Neal from Mail Newspaper Group. Tonight's first winner from the Mail Newspaper Group for their 4-part series, Stop the Violence campaign, Kath Gunaway, Mara Sowden-Patterson and Casey Neal.
Just as they come up, I've been given a short summary of the judges' notes. So let me just tell you that this is an exceptional series with great attention to the various dimensions of violence, all while keeping it local. By spreading the series over 6 weeks, Ganaway, Sowden-Patterson and Neal were able to present fresh views each edition, as well as run a comprehensive list of resources. Readers were able to see the impact of violence on women and also on children, and the series demonstrated why the system, unfortunately, doesn't always work. Would you please give them a warm congratulations?
Our next category is Best Feature in Print Newspaper. And the 2 finalists for this category are Goya, and I've got this in phonetics for me here, Dimitrishek from Hobson's Bay Weekly. And Natalie Craig from the Sunday Age. The winner is, from the Sunday Age, for the article Avenging Angels, Natalie Craig. Now, my notes say we've got the editor, Steve Foley, but I don't think this
Now, Minister,
like
in
Steve.
New South Wales, Steve Foley would look like this, but here in Victoria, I suspect this could be the original and actual person. Amanda Crane. And could I just say about this series, the judges said a confronting story of prostitution and slavery, of how Australian laws do not protect and in some cases support the abuse of women as trade was the subject of this piece. Natalie's feature article details the lifelong ramifications on Ning, who is trafficked to Australia as a child and deported back to Thailand. The feature is written with sensitivity and without compromising its impact. So please recognise the work of Natalie Craig.
Okay, for the category Best Opinion Piece, the 4 finalists for this category are Farad Tamatson from the Sunday Age, Clem Bastow from The Age, and Clem Bastow again from Impress magazine, and Debbie Kirkwood from The Age. Now the winner is from Impress magazine for the singled out column, Brian McFadden. Just the way you are. So we have here that Clem is currently overseas, and we welcome Impress magazine managing editor Andrew Mast to collect the award on Clem's behalf.
Good on you. Congratulations. And could I just say that Clem Bastow's piece is not just a critique of music, but a strong gender analysis, weaving factual information into a music review to make her point. She brings an angle to a free publication and a specific audience that might not otherwise see its significance. Clem squarely focuses on the need to change community attitudes towards sexism, and her exasperation that little has changed after so many years is refreshingly honest. It's a very, very powerful piece. Would you please congratulate, in her absence, Clem Bastow. Hold it, where is the mother? Madam, there is a time in everyone where you have to stand and be recognised. As any good mother is doing, she has broken down. But can I just say, it's not just that she's a powerful journalist, she's worked for 2 outlets, she's hard-working, so congratulations.
For the category Best Suburban or Regional Report, there are 2 finalists for this category. Alison Fonseca from Sunraysia Daily and Vanessa Sherkop and Laura Wakely from Star News Group. Now the winner is from Star News Group for the 4-part series Stop the Violence, Vanessa Sherkop and Laura Wakely.
As Vanessa and Laura come, can I just say that Laura and Vanessa have presented a comprehensive series of family violence articles over a 3-month period. This sustained campaign raises awareness on a range of issues that are well targeted and retain a local focus. They draw on the accounts of professionals from women's services, the police and courts, as well as survivors, to expose the unacceptably high rates of family violence and their impact. Congratulations to Vanessa and Laura. Can I just say, to do a series over an extended number of weeks, how was that possible? Can you tell us?
There's a really good support network in the western suburbs. Women's Health West, we're really supportive of it. And I guess, you know, the local police as well. So we just kept talking to people and they just, from there, the stories just rolled on.
And what are you most proud of in the series?
I think just the way we work together. I mean, I guess we're all journalists here, so it's a little bit competitive, but we work really well together, so I'm really proud of that.
Well, congratulations to both of you. Thank you.
For our next category, Best Magazine Report or Article, there are 3 finalists. Claire Weaver from Madison Magazine, Claire Weaver again from Madison Magazine. And Joe Wiles, David Gibbett, Julie Russell, Glenn Williams, Joe Lamble from Women's Day. Now, there are actually joint winners, so that might give it away a bit. Our first winner from Madison Magazine for the article Halls of Shame, Claire Weaver. We welcome Nicholas Fonseca to collect the award on behalf of Claire.
Thank you. And as Nicholas comes down, let me describe what the judges said about her work. Claire delivers close-grained coverage of a hidden issue crafted with impact. Her well-researched expose of violence against female students examines consent and the barriers to reporting rape. The piece challenges educational institutions that are failing to respond to sexual violence and their responsibility to educate young people on sexual rights and responsibilities. The judges say it's an important piece, especially given the article's statistic that 16% of female students are raped, but only 2% report to police. So congratulations to the group. Thank you.
And our second winner for Best Magazine Report or Article from Women's Day for the three-part series White Ribbon Day campaign. The winners are Joe Wiles, David Gibbett, Julie Russell, Glenn Williams and Joe Lamble. And Women's Day publisher Robin Foister will be collecting the award on behalf of the group.
Let me say that in this special edition, Women's Day engaged a number of well-known television personalities to speak out about violence against women and encourage women to seek help. They also included stories of survivors of violence offering hope to other women. The edition lists much-needed practical advice about safety and state and national referral information, which is much needed but rarely offered. Congratulations, Women's Day.
The final category in the print media section is Best Photograph, Graphics and Illustration. And the finalists for this category are Jeremy Bannister from The Courier, and Paul Karacha from Wimmera Mail Times. And the winner from The Courier for the photograph on the front lines is Jeremy Bannister.
Jeremy is coming from the rear, and I think we may have the photograph. Thank you. Jeremy's photograph is a striking and poignant image of the realities of family violence. Jeremy delivers a key message on an issue that can be hard to illustrate creatively and effectively. The composition focuses on perpetrators and demonstrates the relentless task faced by police in confronting violence and aggression in the community. Congratulations to Jeremy Bannister.
The second section of the awards is online media. There is one award category in this section for Best Online Journalism. There was one finalist only for this category, so the winner from Hobson's Bay Weekly for the photograph Breaking the Cycle of Family Violence is Goya Dimitri. Sorry. We welcome Fairfax Editorial Director Amanda Crane to accept the award on Goya's behalf.
Thank you. And as Amanda Crane from Fairfax comes up, let me say that Goya's piece allows the reader to understand the personal experience of family violence and breaking its cycle. It's an excellent blend of storytelling and factual information and offers an empowering example to others through the dignity and courage of Sahar. It is further strengthened by the inclusion of support numbers as well as the photographs. Congratulations to Goya and thank you to Amanda Crane.
The third category section is radio media, for which there are two categories. Unfortunately, this year we had insufficient entries in the long category, so we can only award the shorter category. And there's a challenge, I think, for everyone for longer articles and radio pieces. For the category Best Radio News and Current Affairs less than 20 minutes, the sole finalist and winner is from ABC Victoria Statewide Drive for the radio segment Family Violence in Regional Victoria, Kathy Bedford. Now, Kathy's currently overseas, so we welcome ABC producer Rob Harris to collect the award.
And I'll just tell you what the judges said about Kathy's work. Kathy's radio piece is an insightful interview with Victorian Minister. Kathy highlights the importance of community understanding towards family violence. She addresses the common misplacement of family violence as solely a women's issue, highlighting instead that it is a crime that impacts all of society. It's an authoritative piece demonstrating the role of media in promoting social awareness, particularly that of local media in rural and regional communities. Congratulations to Kathy Bedford.
The fourth and final group of awards are for television media. Firstly, for the short category, Best Television Current Affairs, less than 20 minutes. The finalists in this category are Josie Taylor from ABC TV 7:30 Victoria, and Kerry Ritchie from ABC TV. The judges have awarded a winner and a highly commended in this category. The highly commended award goes to ABC Television 7:30 Victoria for the series Victoria's Record Level of Domestic Violence and the Police Minister Defends Crime Strategy, Josie Taylor.
As Josie comes forward to receive her award, Josie's two-part series makes the critical connection between community attitudes and violence against women, in particular family violence. She questions key decision makers, asking them to account for the funding given to targeting these areas. She interviews a range of stakeholders and presents a balanced but cutting opinion on a crucial social issue. Thank you and congratulations, Josie Taylor.
The winner in this category from ABC Television for the TV piece Funding Row over Domestic Violence Alarm, the winner is Kerry Ritchie.
Let me tell you about Kerry's news piece. The judges said it is powerful and a personalised exploration. It details an important Commonwealth initiative based in the Hume region, which is helping prevent the isolation of women and children experiencing family violence, particularly in rural and regional areas. It combines strong interviews and storytelling to highlight how an inexpensive piece of technology can change their lives. Kerry, before you go, what is the piece of technology?
Well, it's a Be Safe alarm for those that don't know, and it's pretty much just perfect common sense, I think. It's like that alarm that goes into the homes of elderly people. So a woman can just push one single button instead of having to dial 000, and that goes to a call centre then, and then they do all the hard work of talking to 000, so that woman can then barricade herself in the bathroom or wherever she needs to hide out. Particularly good for women in country areas because, you know, they've got neighbours, they don't have neighbours right next to them. They've got nowhere to run. So Be Safe costs $600 a year to have one of these alarms in a woman's house. It basically, this whole program at the moment is running on donations. Very hard to get money out of the Victorian and federal governments on this. There's been a fair bit of buck passing, which was the whole point of the story. It's $600, and I think if there is a cheque inside this, then Be Safe, you can have it. I've never done a story on something that just, it makes perfect sense. So yeah, have a look at it. It's called Be Safe, and it's pretty much just running in Victoria, but they're trying to roll it out to the whole of Australia. Police love it. Everyone seems to love it, except the people that have to cough up the money.
For the long category, Best Television Current Affairs, more than 20 minutes. The finalists for this category are Jennifer Feller, Kent Gordon, Ian Harley, Roger Carter from The Australian Story. Sally Neighbour, Peter Cronau, Nick McKenzie, The Age, and Anne Weddington from ABC Four Corners. The judges have awarded a winner and are highly commended in this category. Firstly, a highly commended award goes to ABC Four Corners for the piece Sex Slavery. That's Sally Neighbour, Peter Parnell, Nick McKenzie and Anne Weaverton. And tonight we welcome Josie Taylor back to the stage to collect the award on behalf of Four Corners.
And as Josie joins us again, let me say that this group on ABC Four Corners created a significant piece which covers the rarely exposed issue of sexual violence and exploitation. Importantly, it focused on women's experiences, presenting the facts. It demonstrates the need to confront community attitudes that lead to or tolerate sexual violence. So congratulations, ABC Four Corners.
The winner for the category, Best Television Current Affairs More Than 20 Minutes, from Australian Story for the piece The Courage of Her Convictions. The winners are Jennifer Feller, Kent Gordon, Ian Harley and Roger Carter. And tonight we welcome Australian Story editor Stephen Barris-Miller to collect the award on behalf of the group.
The judges say this is a compassionate piece of storytelling which depicts the broad impacts of experiencing family violence, the failure of institutions and the impact of community support. Feller, Gordon, Harley and Carter successfully illustrate the legal challenges and changes which occurred as Catherine pursued justice. It gives a sophisticated view of the broader effects of family violence, including on children. Congratulations, Australian Story.
That concludes our specific award categories for 2012. The final category tonight is for our overall winner for 2012. This final award, for this final award, each individual category winner is a finalist. The 2012, I feel like we need a drum roll or...
Oh, let's do it. Come on, let's go.
The 2012 Gold EVA winner for the category Best Media Across All Categories 2012 goes to In-Press Magazine for the singled out opinion piece, Brian McFadden, Just the Way You Are. Clem Blasto.
Minister,
I think
we have to have the mother
mum
on stage.
I think we
Come
need
on!
Clem's mum.
I just think we should have managing editor of In-Press Magazine, Andrew, with the mum together. And while you're in the photo, can I just say what the judges have said about this piece? I have read it and I commend it to you. This is a controversial music review that reaches in and rips the heart out of the social myths and behaviours that tolerate, excuse, minimise and romanticise violence against women. Clem's piece pushes so many boundaries on this issue, saying something incredibly important in a popular culture medium which is too often viewed as safe from criticism. She surprises the reader with a total lack of acceptance for gender subtext that boys will be boys. She tackles multiple facets within the issue of sexual assault, in particular the disregard for consent, the attitude that rape is trivial or funny and that men don't really mean it. Clem contextualises her arguments by quoting current statistics, informing the public on the extent of the real problem. She crushes the tacit belief that these kinds of recordings are somehow okay and brings into question all those involved in the production of music like this. So congratulations to Clem and to In-Press Magazine. You must say something. You must be so proud of it.
Thank you so much. I'm very proud, and I know that Clem, who's in LA, is waiting up.
Of course she is, of course she is.
And she will be so excited and thrilled. And I want to say thank you to Andrew Marsty from In-Press, because, you know, the street press, allowing her to write that way, to write with such courage. And I must remember when I must admit that when I read that article, I was completely blown away by its power, and I was in awe of it, and I'm so proud of Clementine, and thank you so much.
And you must be feeling proud too.
I'm very proud. I have known Clem from when she started out writing. She was a voice, an intelligent voice in music media, and that's hard to come by. I'll get killed for that. But yeah, she sent me an email today saying how happy she was to be nominated for such an inspirational event, and I know how thrilled she was. She opened my eyes up to this event, so I'm very, very, very proud of her.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I ask you to thank our presenters, the Minister and also Sally, for their marvellous work. On behalf of everyone, again, thank you so much for coming. There are many other people that I could have interviewed. There are many, many people from across Victoria and indeed interstate here tonight. So thank you for coming. The organisers have asked me to say that if you are a winner or a representative of a winner, could you go out to the stairs immediately when we finish? They're going to take one of those group shots on the stairs. Now make sure they're aiming up. As an older woman, it just keeps the chins looking better. That's a little television tip for that table over there. And also remember, if you were a member of a group, the rest of your certificates are over here at the beautiful assistant area. And finally, there is a quiet room. There are some people here who are going to do some interviews. If you want a quiet room, there is one available. Just come and see us up the front. So thank you very much and good night.